Good morning, good morning. Well, actually, it's noonish. That road is called, what is it called? Nutters Canyon Road. I'll show you why we get out of this joint. Woohoo! See you in a minute. Okay. Give you a whole lot of room here. And my tripod is in the Jeep. I took it out because someone else is going to drive this truck. The axle's all interlocked. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Imagine doing this in the snow. I don't know if we would climb that hill even with chains on. But definitely put chains on it. All the berries eat double hour long. This is the easy part. It's hard to do this and drive at the same time with this phone. But we're off road, so I don't think it's technically illegal. Sick bird, what does a sick bird got to do with it, right? The train! The train! I came in here, I was like, I might make a hairpin turn. You see a hairpin? It's not really a hairpin, it's what kind of it's whack. You gotta go down the mountain and get down there. Big action going on. Bouncy, bouncy. A little bit lower on the RPMs. So we gotta go right there. We gotta turn left right here. I came in, it was quite the issue. I don't know if I could do this and film at the same time. I'll probably just go first gear, I think. on a second. Okay, ripped the microphone out of my ear. We're going down there. Get the next gear. Can't find it, grind it. Need to clear that. Clear that mountain with that pup. And I think we did it. By George. Woo! I missed my tripod. I took it out because the other guy was going to be driving it. Actually, the guy that hired me, he was going to be driving it. And then, like, I get here this morning, I get up here, and I was hoping, baby, please climb. We're empty. We're loaded now. Probably 126,000, 127 maybe. Anyway, I get up here. I got up here fine. I'm sketched, but we got up here. And there's a horizontal line that goes the length of the trailer, and it was like clogged. I go to use the pump, and you can hear it, see the hose shaking and bait. And it was quite the issue. And then it took about, I'm going to say, a good 45 minutes to get the hot oil up and around where it needed to be, so we could get the oil flowing. Let's see here. So yeah, the line was all clogged, and a few lines were clogged, and I got the pump to open. I'm forcing the oil. Now the oil sets up its paraffin, so it sets up like a candle, and you try to, as soon as you put hot oil to it, it melts. But you got a line that's solid. The hot oil's right there. The hot oil is going to cool, and the cold oil is going to warm up, but it's going to take a while. So you force it, and you back off, you force it, and then you back off. I kept doing that, and wasn't really trained. Maybe I should do that hat. Wasn't really trained how to do that stuff. It's more of like it's puzzling out here. I'll try to set that on there. It's a little bit better, maybe. They're puzzles. You just got to figure them out. And so I was hoping that in the process of doing that, it shakes too much, that I didn't blow a line, because then you got oil falling all over the ground. Now you got an oil spill, and now you have a real issue. She's creeping and thinking back there. So yeah, when I get my truck, I'm going to leave my drone in the truck. I'm going to phone the drone over there and watch it's coming down. So there's some good footages going to be coming out of here, this channel, when I get my truck. Oh, by the way, still haven't heard nothing on the beautiful blue, deep dark blue truck. I think I'm going to paint my Cadillac that same color, whether I get the truck or not. There's a Cadillac color. I was in Texas, and there was a CTSV 2018 for sale in Denver, and I was like, oh, and they had me scheduled for Denver, so I'm like, sweet, I go check it out. Well, last minute they switched orders, sent me to California. I was pissed. I go, dude, why couldn't you put me on it? I just can't. And then I go, well, fine. Then that was back when we had power. I'm like, you know what? Because he was being rude to me and he's kind of being a jerk. And I'm like, you know what? I'll run this run and then I'll just go back to have Dan send me back to Denver. I'll turn in my keys. He's like, okay. And I was pissed because I had made plans to go look at that Cadillac. And then I got yanked off the load that took me over that way from Dallas to Denver. Well, he ended up getting me another load because I guess the word went out, like, get him a load back here. Anyway, and I don't like doing that. I don't like, well, you do this or I'm gonna quit. But he pissed me off so much that I just said, I'll do the load. Just FYI, then I'll quit. Same thing, I guess, not right. So where do we go now? We got a dead-end street. Híjole. You think we can do it? I think we can. Let's go see. Look at where I was pointing the camera. Sorry if I didn't get it. Anyway, it did go in that hole. But just one axle at a time, so the rest of them are still up and running. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject with that Cadillac thing. So, the blue truck. I talked the other day, it was Saturday, was it Saturday? No, it was Friday. Last Friday. Today is Monday, 1124. And so that would be 31, 30, 29th. The boss of the big company goes, hey, you talked to Brent? And I'm like, no, not since he told me no. And he's like, okay, well, I'll talk to him. I'm like, okay. He goes, oh, your bank called me yesterday. I'm like, nice. He goes, yeah, it went pretty good. I'm like, all right, thank you again, man. What he was doing was giving me a letter of intent saying that he would hire me if I had my own truck. And maybe what kind of money I could see. Anyway. So the next day, Saturday, I made a delivery. I only had the one. Or, no, I had two. So I was preloaded, went and delivered it, came back, loaded up another one, and then went home. Well, to my RV. Well, anyway, Saturday morning, the next day, so they called him on Thursday. He told me they called on Friday, yesterday, which was Thursday. Well, now it's Saturday morning, and I see Tim, the guy that works for the big company, really nice guy, I met him. He was parked at the delivery where we make, at the terminal where we deliver this stuff, one of the places. And I'm like, oh, well, I did buy it. I mean, I'm trying to buy that blue truck. It has a sleeper. So I was like, I wonder, because when I test drove it, it was a dream too. Oh my God, that truck's so nice. Anyway, when I did that, I never looked in the sleeper to go see what, like, you know, those Volvos, they have a Wabash heater in the back, and you can sleep in there without the engine running, get heat. You probably burn half a gallon of diesel an hour. 10-hour shift, you probably burn up 5 gallons of diesel. So it costs you what? $20 to spend the night in warmth. Anyway, I go to their website to look. I wonder if I could see it in the pictures they have posted on their website. Every time I looked on their website, there was the truck, obviously. So I go there Saturday morning, truck's gone. I'm like, what the heck happened? Oh, did they sell the truck? I don't know. They haven't called me or said anything, but I did leave a deposit on it. So I don't know. That mess back there. Yeah, that truck has full lockers, axles. You gotta have it for these off-roading adventures. You have to stay on top of that truck to keep it clean. But I don't come out here very often, but when I do, we do it right. Most of his stuff is just right off the highway, or a little bit of dirt roads, but they're nothing like this. These are really dry and dusty. Those other ones are treated dirt roads. Let's see, what's the name of this street? Oh, I don't know. That's why we use that GPS thing. But you don't hear it squawking because it could not find that well that I was just at. That was up there somewhere. That's not it. Back there somewhere. Kind of hard to hold this while I'm doing this. When I came up here, I thought, man, this doesn't seem right. But it is. As we got to our oil. That's a yard. I probably shouldn't film this. Not that it's any much of a big deal, but I don't want them coming back going, I did this. When I made that hairpin turn up there, I felt like my steer tires come off the ground a bit. Hang on. Okay, we're past it. There's a well back there. You got to go up there and get it. Come on, we'll get it. Oh, pickup only. Wonder what that is up there. Can't get there. Well, you probably could in a semi, but that's the thing too. It's like no cell reception, so it's hard to check the roads using Google Maps in satellite mode. But if you got a drone, you can fly it and fly over there and look and see what's going on. I can fly pretty far, miles. So, yeah, that's going to come in real handy. And I'll leave it in the truck. I don't do it now because initially he's like, initially he told me, he's like, oh, this is your truck. This one here, Buster. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then when I told him I wanted if he'd give him his blessing to stay with the big company, he's like, nope, you'd be in direct competition with me. You'd be taking my oil. And I go, well, if I go work somebody else, I'd be taking your oil too. Well, it would be on them though. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna be that way. And I told him, if you ever need help, I can help you, but you want to be lower extremity, then that's fine. I'll just go somewhere else. But I think the owner of the big companies want me to stay. And when he sees that truck, he's, you really want your name on this truck, huh? I don't think they're going to pick up their toys and go home. Where are they going to go? They can go to another company, but starting all over again. Onboarding and stuff like that. So, anyway, I talked with him the other day, the guy I'm hauling for, who would not give me the blessing. As far as I know, he still hasn't. But the big guy was going to talk to him. Anyway, I said, or I was talking to him, and he's like, oh, because I remember now. I go, I was trying to work Sunday, Monday. But he already turned in the schedule, so I called this dispatch, like, you're going to have to get it okay through Brent. I've already got it dispatched out. You're off. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I called Brent, and he's like, no, I didn't know. I go, I tried to tell you I wanted to keep working just because I'm going to be out here. But whatever, I'll just take the day off. And then he was like, oh, well, yeah, this other truck has to go in for warranty. It's a new truck. That's good for warranty. And then I'll be running your truck, and then the owner's going to be running the yellow truck. I'm like, all right. And then, so I just took the day off. But he told me they're going to be, he goes, well, I got 3 new drivers coming. And I'm like, well, you have 3 trucks. Well, we're getting 2 more, but they're not going to be ready till April. I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. And then he's like, I go, where are you going to put these other drivers? Maybe it's a good thing I'm going to get another, or buy my own truck. And he's like, no, we'll be slip seating. And I do not like that one bit. Slip seating is, I drive the truck during the day, another guy drives the truck during the night. He changes everything to his suited needs. I tune everything to my suited needs. We keep bouncing back and forth, and then you have to keep doing it every time. I'm spoiled. I drove for years and years and years. My own truck. Well, hang on a second. Knocked my earpiece out. Holds my microphone. Still wearing my hard hat. Oh, it's hot. Anyway, I always had my own truck. They were Quality's trucks, but he threw me the keys and said, see you later. I'm like, later, dude. And now they're going to be slip seating. I do not like that one bit. So it's a good thing I'm buying my own truck. And I am, whether I do it the blue one or another one, I'm just really hoping it's the blue one. I think it is, but I don't want to say anything without knowing for sure. For sure. Anyway, so yeah, so I was going to tell him, and I'm going to tell him too, when I ask him again. I'm a persistent guy. Because I told the owner, the big guy, I go, hey, not the big guy, he's corrupt. The big guy in Washington, D.C. is corrupt. The big guy here, I told him, I go, well, one of the reasons Brent said what he said was because I'd be taking his oil. And he looked at me and kind of like rolled his eyes. Like, there's not going to be much oil, and he just kind of rolls his eyes and goes, man, there's plenty of oil. So I took that as a good sign. But anyway, so I'm going to tell Brent, I'm like, you're going to start hauling dump. These trucks are going to run nonstop. Yep. You're going to be taking oil from other drivers at that big company. How do you feel about that? I don't know what he's going to say. I'm just going to set him up, put him in the corner on the spotlight, turn it up bright, and see what he says then. But, yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens. So, this video is about done. I'm burning up. I got to take out, here we got this nice little road right here. I need to take this, it's just a light jacket thingy, hoodie, but I need to take it off. I'm absolutely burning up. Somebody asked me, I like it seeing the other view and not over on the passenger side riding shotgun. Look at all that stuff that's in the middle. So anyway, we are right at the speed limit. With that being said, thanks again for riding shotgun for Mountain Man, or with Mountain Man, my losing my touch. Till the next time, enjoy. Peace. Had to get past that plant right there and take the jacket off, so we're all good. Anyway, see ya! Wouldn't mind living out here. wonder what they want for that. I get it for a good deal.